Hi, hello. My name is Michael Birkinshaw, and I play in a band called Intense Reality. We are in interesting times right now in our society, to say the least. And we were inspired to join along with a lot of the different kind of music challenges we've been seeing done online. Today, Taylor and I will be trying to record as many songs as we can, maybe a full album's worth, holed up in our practice space here. So I have my separate workstation and he's got a workstation over there, and then we'll see if we can not just create an entire album just in one day. Now, minus the time that it takes to mix and edit everything together, we have to put together lyrics and record vocals and get all the songs structured. We programmed some fake drums for this ahead of time as well. So we're gonna try to do all of that in one day. Hopefully we can maybe get an album's worth done. Who knows, maybe it'll just be a few songs, whatever. We're trying out kind of a unique music challenge. We're just gonna work all day today and we're gonna see what happens. And then we'll put it up for free on our Bandcamp and you can check out what we came up with. I'm pretty excited. Just wait for Taylor to get here and then we're gonna get started. Okay, so we're getting started on the project here today. I'm here with Mr. Taylor Elliott.
Hello, I'm Mr. Taylor Elliott.
Hello, awesome. Okay, so yeah, I got my station over there and Taylor's gonna set up his station over there. And the goal today is, what's the goal today, Taylor?
Well, the goal today is to create a full album's worth of songs within a short time, a constrained time period. Mm-hmm. So that's like 8 hours, 10 hours now?
Yeah, however much time we have. It's about 10:30 right now, so.
At the crack of noon.
And create a new folder. What are we gonna call this project?
I made one called like quarantine songs, or I don't know.
Quarantine songs?
Sure, hypothetically. The other thing I've seen people do on Instagram is they're like, oh, quarantine song challenge. And like, they're like, here, oh, I was in my house and I made a song. Oh, and I'm like, fuck that. Let's make an album.
Bare bones things is all I'm going for here.
Yeah. Right now I'm like song number 1, song number 2, and then I'll name them when I have all the lyrics done.
It's probably a good idea.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you end up
introducing creative restraints right at the start by being like, this has to be about buying a lot of toilet paper. This has to be about justice for people that overcharge for fucking hand sanitizer. I hate people like that. It's so evil. What are you doing? People need that. So they're like, oh, I need more money. You had enough money to buy a fucking crate of hand sanitizer. What the fuck?
I have a little extra time right now, so I'm going to show off a couple of the ideas that I have so far. Something a little bit more major key, something about, you know, waiting for a miracle, something like that. I'm going to work that in there somehow. You know. And then so there'll be this kind of like repeating major key thing, and then we'll put some different chords over top of it. And then, you know, something. I'm working through this as I tell you. I don't know. So like something a little bit, you know, kind of jammy kind of thing. And then the other one I have so far is a little bit punkier, a little bit faster, you know, like. And then I just have to find a way. I have like an idea for a chorus that's a lot slower than that, so I'll have to work on a way to like kind of marry the two together. Are we still the same? So I guess I know how that would transition out, but I just need to find a way to kind of slow it down into that chorus. So that's part of what I've got so far. I also know that I want to do an acoustic song to some degree, because I have my acoustic guitar here. And then, I don't know, like 1 or 2 others, hopefully. Maybe we can get like 10 songs, who knows?
I started doing this triplet beat for the drums. I'll play it for you. So that's what that ended up being. So I'm envisioning this like bass and drums intro. I don't know exactly what yet. And then the acoustic's gonna kick in at bar 9.
Oh, whoops. I guess I'm recording now. Oh God. And then it's be a chorus that I haven't recorded the drums for yet. Alright, squad, progress update. I have written out 2 drum tracks for 2 different songs. At this point, these were like the most developed ideas that I had so far. So of course I'm gonna have to do more, but I might stop and record some bass, courtesy of our drummer's Colton's bass. Do some of that, and then record the guitars and stuff like that, and think of some lyrics and some melodies. And then once that's done, then I'll take a break and I'll record the acoustic song. Not with that guitar, I have a different acoustic guitar. Actually, but it's in the case right there. And then I think I'll do the other 2 electric songs after and like do like a little acoustic break. Ooh.
Little funky groove. Then a little acoustic guitar here. Just got some hard chords. And then I might go heavy with it. Like, you wait till you see what I'm working on right now, the beat I'm working on.
Yeah.
It gets kind of smashy, and then it kind of like changes tempo almost, because it goes from a triple beat to a regular one. Kind of very back and forth.
Woo!
Keeps going. Adds a little cymbal in. Oh, this is, wait, go wait a second. Go wait a second. So there you have it. That might end up being just the first song. Pretty short. Minute and a half.
Okay, yeah.
But, I mean, as long as they're around the 1 minute and a half, 2 minutes range, 5, 6 songs, that's about 10 minutes. That's not bad. Maybe
Assuming they're all that length, right?
maybe 15 minutes.
Other ones that are longer.
Yeah. No, I'm hoping for some longer ones for sure.
This one I'm doing right now is 3.5 for sure.
Nice. All right. I got the bass structured. Time to fucking slap it out, ya! Using no finger picks, just fingers as slapping devices. Wait a second. This part I'm not gonna slap. I know. Terrible idea. You should always slap.
Slap the bass.
Taylor's slapping the bass. Slapping the bass. I'm microwaving some macaroni. I literally brought in my microwave just for today, just so that I could have food while I'm here. Yeah, and just recorded bass for 2 songs. So now I'm gonna get out the guitar and get some of that going.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to my face.
Wow.
Extreme close up.
Whoa.
Going for that really mystical.
Welcome to the Merchants Guild of Spices and Incense.
So how does that fit into the song? Like, is it kind of jams throughout, sort of, or?
The acoustic?
Yeah.
It's going to come in at the beginning, and it'll probably go throughout, but I think that it's not going to be very present in the mix for the rest of the song. But it's kind of just for a little bit of, I don't know, a little magic power at the beginning.
Nice. All right, small update while Taylor's recording some guitar. I have completed 2 songs with all guitars and all bass. I wrote lyrics for 1 song. So the first song I got lyrics done for is Are We Still the Same? The Song, which is really weird because that was the title of our last album. But then these lyrics kind of flew out of me based on that title and based on the current world situation. So that one's the most blatantly current events. And then we'll see if I feel like still writing about those things or if I want to write about something else. Maybe I'll do something very emotional and romantic. Taylor's listening over what he did. Sounds pretty heavy. Wow!
Sad. I finished this first song pretty much. It's a minute and a half or a minute and 40 seconds, so I'm going to move on to the second song. First song tempo was 141. Second song I don't know. I might kick it up a little bit. 166 will be the second tempo.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one's about 3 minutes. The first one's a minute and a half. This one's got the cool part in it. I gotta come up with some lyrics. The first one, here, I'll show you the first one.
That's so cool!
It's got a cool intro.
Oh yeah, man.
Kind of got a western vibe to it.
Okay, I'm gonna go write an acoustic song.
Okay.
Alright, brief update. Taylor's gone to get some food for himself. We are well into the afternoon now. It is 4 something. It is 4:50. It's almost 5 o'clock. So we didn't get started till about 10:30. And it's looking like, you know, we might have until 8. So what's 10:30 to 8? That is like 10 hours? Close to 10 hours? 9.5 hours maybe? 10:30 to 8? 11 to 8 is 9 hours. Yeah, so 9.5 hours basically. 9.5 hours to make an album. I have 1 song with lyrics now, but 3 others that are recorded but don't have any sort of lyrical goodness on them yet. I just used Taylor's guitar to record this really heavy one. It was in drop C, and so I know that he was working on something a little bit like legitimately heavier. I was making something around the easy chord variety here, so something like this. So yeah, that kind of shebang right there. So maybe I should get into lyric writing mode or something like that. We're croaking on 5, so about 3 more hours. Yeah, I don't know. I was aiming to do 5 songs. Can maybe probably barf out another one super quick. Maybe another one if I'm really lucky. We'll see. We'll see what happens, folks. Stay tuned. So it's like a little bit after 5 o'clock, and we're taking stock of what we have.
We started at 10:30, so it's been 7 hours.
I think so, yeah. Whatever math that is.
So we've got like 2.5 hours left.
Potentially, yeah. And
unless the other band doesn't show up.
yes. Now, I have 4 songs recorded, but no vocal tracks recorded and only lyrics for 1 of them. That's where I'm at right now.
Okay, that's a little bit more progress than I'm at.
So I think I'm at 10 minutes worth of material, 4 songs.
I got like almost 9 minutes.
Okay, so length of tracks time, but how many tracks do you have?
4.
Oh, you have 4 as well.
I also have
okay, well, shit. So if you and I
4
were
and
to
4.
both do 1 more, we would be at 10.
Yeah.
And then that's like pretty close to an album, basically.
We could almost be breaching the length of an EP, but
Oh well, right now we're definitely an EP. I'm saying like we're close to the boundary
LP,
for an album. Yeah,
we're pushing the boundary for LP.
yeah. Are We Still the Same is like literally the name of one. The other one, I'm just gonna call it B flat acoustic, and then easy chord because I don't have any actual names for these ones, so we can only really kind of go by feel. But I was hoping like we could start to see like where my songs fit in the track list with your songs and stuff like that, and
Yeah, I don't know.
There's like a wah to the bass.
Yeah. And then it just kind of giddies up into the regular tempo.
It does
that
giddy,
is.
doesn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
I haven't heard this one yet.
No? It's pretty cool. I don't know what to come up for lyrics, so.
I don't know. You have to do something.
I was seeing like just real imagery kind of based stuff, so.
For some reason, like what the lyrics I wrote so far are just kind of about like what's going on in the world and stuff like that. I haven't thought of.
I don't think I'm well enough informed to just like write a whole bunch of songs about entirely what's going on in the world, but this one only has bass right now. I gotta come up with a cool guitar part here. I think a lot of just strict chords. Well, I think I'll make 2 guitar tracks. This is the acoustic one. I was kind of just getting the demo there, because I haven't been writing anything down. It's like a different time signature, I think.
Alright, so then I'll show you my 4. So this is the first one I came up with this morning. Well, a lot of these are kind of like, because it's impossible not to look at the fucking news right now and stuff like that, so I'm trying to kind of like write songs of like reflecting on our situation and like kind of, they're kind of hopeful. I'm trying to write songs about hope.
Okay. Yeah, do it. It's a good idea.
I just like this kind of big, kind of like groovy chorus. Then we have this one that I at least have a title for, and the lyrics are done for this one.
That's cool.
I do need a guitar solo for this. This is the one for the guitar
Oh,
solo.
nice. Is this one that you want a guitar solo
Yeah.
for? Right on. Well, you got the right guy here for a guitar solo on a song like this. I like how the drums get a little bit more involved.
And then the acoustic boy. So basically it's just gonna be like kind of some quiet lyrics over just this really simple chord progression. It was meant to be written quickly. But I thought of putting in like strings around it or something like that.
I really like that one. You're kind of playing the same old chords, you know, but in a meaningful way.
And then this is a chorus, and I just love getting to play something with like lower tuning. That was really cool.
That's a really good chorus.
Like we probably alternate throughout, but I was just wondering if, yeah, like if you thought like any of those sounded like it was a good final track, or any of those sounded, or like any of the ones that you have, like, are any of those a good beginning or a final track?
I was see this starting with this. It's got effects on it.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, that could start it.
It's time to record some shit. Or some brilliance. We'll see. This is gonna be some brilliance, I think.
I think this acoustic song is gonna be about dying.
Dying.
But like
It's
in kind of
definitely
a-
not living.
But kind of in like a romantic, poetic way. But
Gotta
I
be something else.
I think it's about dying. I think what's happening in this song is they're dying. I think
How are they dying? By what means?
they're slipping away slowly into the abyss.
Blood stroke you, Sean.
No, it's a very peaceful thing.
A peaceful thing, slipping into the abyss.
Yeah.
So like, you're floating along this river and then an infinity,
Floating. Yeah.
and then the river kind of gives into a waterfall, but it's not sudden drop, you kind of float away from the waterfall,
Yeah.
and then the waterfall disappears completely,
Something like that. Yeah.
then you die.
Then you explode. I'm surprised you haven't gone full breath of death tonight.
I haven't done the vocals yet.
Yeah.
There's still time. This is a nasty one.
Nasty.
I tried to make it a little less nasty.
Bump.
That's the ending.
You should leave that. I like that.
I I think I will.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I think I just came up with something fucking spicy.
That's good.
I think I got to my bluesy kind of area that I want it to be, and it's gonna be bass led.
That's cool.
Fuck me. Okay, I gotta get going on this shit. Well, folks, the time is officially past 8 o'clock, and I'm not seeing a little band coming to take the space that we're using, so we might be good to go off into the night. So who knows? We might be here until the late hours of the morning. Who knows? It'd be kind of good if we were done by 10:30 p.m. Anyway, I just finished a new song number 5 that I just finished. I have some lyrical ideas, and I hit my goal. I was really trying to do 5, and I got it. Taylor is writing lyrics over there. If you see the boy way over there, he's writing the lyrics. So I need to do some more of that too.
And then the 4th one is kind of like, ended up being about like this merchant in this shop with all these weird things. And it's kind of like, hey traveler, come peruse my wares. It's kind of weird.
No, that's cool.
What are yours about?
So my songs are, the first 2 that I wrote are like a lot more hopeful. This is the first time I've actually scrapped out shit on paper in a long time. This One Day at a Time one is kind of very much like the title says, like, we're in a struggling situation, there's, the isolation and there's dissatisfaction and stuff, but we're gonna take it one day at a time, one foot in front of the other, we can kind of get through this shit, like, kind of song. Then Are We Still the Same is probably the most directly about current events, but still not that specific. I like to keep things kind of broad and generic, but like, what are we gonna be like when all of this is over and stuff like that? Are we gonna keep the same character? This quiet acoustic one, I think it's about dying. I think you're dying. Maybe a couple is dying together, but it's not like a violent or scary death. It's very like peaceful and kind of just drifting away and stuff like that. Then I got this freaking rock and roller one that I don't think Taylor has heard yet, or I've put anything of the camera on, but it's like, anyway, this one is kind of just like doomsday, anything goes. This one is also a little bit about death. And then the really heavy one, I don't actually know what it's gonna be yet. So probably between like the extremes of like death or whatever and then the extremes of hope, probably somewhere right in the middle. All right, we're getting down to the wire here, folks. I'm gonna start recording some vocals. I have like 3.5 out of 5 songs lyrics written, and I helped Taylor write this new one so that Taylor has 5. And now the city's like a ghost town, nobody left around to roam these abandoned streets. Da, 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 da. Okay, that's gonna test the volume. We're like late into the night here, but I just need to figure out the vocals for this song. I really don't know exactly what I want to do here, but kind of starts here. Something. You'll find that all of this lies inside of me. You see what you wanna see. I don't know, maybe something like that. I don't know. Taylor's recording a guitar solo on Are We Still the Same, the song.
Almost.
Yeah. It sounded good.
This part can stay, yeah, for sure. I think that works, really. I think I'm gonna kind of cheat a little bit and take just the last note and just move it over like one beat.
Yeah, okay.
What I can tell you is we will be fine. I'm stumbling in my words. Look. And then it gets cool.
You seriously made a rap? I did not expect that.
Goodbye, my love, sweet and terrifying. And I don't really have anything else here. Oh, I think I'm gonna do this part again. Probably just gonna end up repeating lyrics.
well,
some
that's what you
parts.
gotta do. Yeah.
Just gonna leave it. Time is of the essence.
I'm just gonna go through all of them, and then you can go. Then we'll go and listen to them,
Okay.
and we'll see if there's anything else we can do to make them more listenable. I know that I have these chains. Am I a man or am I a slave? I'll make it through. I'll endure this pain. Maybe then I'll see what this means. Life off, I'm falcon, flying free, diving so deeply. The only thing I could think of was a fucking falcon flying through this valley. So I was like, okay, there's my inspiration. If there's a fire within, please ignite it now. That's all I have. The rest is gonna be guitar solos, I guess.
Yeah, you could repeat that part. That's okay, man. That's just how it goes. We had only a day to make these songs. Let's accept this song for what it is.
A falcon,
See, I don't even know what the words are because I had no part in writing it. But
diving so deeply. This is great. This is great fun. Here we go.
do you want an additional voice on the walk, hike, march, move part?
Yeah,
Walk, hike, march, move.
cool.
I don't know. I thought it might sound kind of cool.
Yeah, it adds to it. Thanks.
Are you doing the vocal improvisation section, or
You know
is there
what? I'm
anything
gonna
else?
leave that how it is.
Cool. Okay, fair enough.
So on to number 4. This is one that was like a merchant selling weird wares. It's just ooze for. There's a lot of ooze in this song.
I could do some ooze.
Come, peruse my wares. You want to see something else?
I might just stop oohing at that part. I think that works. Yeah, I do. I should be the other person. Reserved, you say? Rare. Dangerous.
I'm glad. I was laughing when I was writing these. Ooh! Hey, traveler, come peruse my wares. What the fuck kind of song is this?
Okay.
Good. I'm gonna move on to the last one and hopefully get this one done soon. It's fucking 2 in the morning now.
I noticed all of your songs start with like vocals like right away.
Yeah. Close my eyes to a different way. I think back and all I see every time you bulldoze me, picnic back listening naughty. And closed eyes, now I see. Found somewhere to believe.
Interesting. There's definitely room to do some things there, and then you delete whatever you don't want. I gotta figure out these woes. Whoa! Because you're going for like a high E, and I'm going for like a lower G sharp. See, like, there could almost be one of those after everything instead of echoing the lines. This is probably my favorite one out of your songs today.
Nice. I'm fucking done.
Are you saying that that's the last thing recorded for the entire album?
Yes! I'm saying that is the last thing.
What was our
Oh, yeah.
time? What was our time? It's about 2:30.
We're about... This is kind of sad. I mean, we were trying to do it in 12 hours.
You do what you
We were 4 hours over the time
So
period.
16 hours. We made an album in 16 hours. 10 songs. We got 10 songs. And I did.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, I did some backing vocals on his songs, and he did some guitar solos on mine. Yeah, stay tuned as we figure out the track list. Well, probably by the time you see this edited video, you'll probably have it already.
Yes.
But that's all that we have to do now is edit it together, make it sound a little bit nicer, and then decide what order the songs go in. And then it will be yours. And we'll just call it the quarantine album or something like that. I don't know.
So it's the next day now. Came back to pick up my stuff. Kind of just left everything where it was. It's a pretty cool scene. And this is just a really cool thing we got to do here. A lot of those songs came about just by listening to the song, to the music, and just kind of trying to almost daydream at the same time, and then be like, okay, what words can connect this, you know, in this rhythmic and melodic way. And I even have this one rap song has a bit of a rap part to it. So hopefully it all turned out. I was pretty tired by the time we left, so if anything sounds a little weird, that's probably why.
Alright everybody, well thanks for watching. Just so you know, the songs are currently available on our Bandcamp page. They're all mixed and edited together. The album's called 24 Hours. You can go on there and download it for free. I'm really glad that we were able to do something like this. I think we wrote a lot of weird stuff that we wouldn't write normally. This was very much inspired by what I saw Rob Scallon and Andrew Wong do on YouTube a few different times, where they kind of just did the similar kind of concept. They came into the studio with nothing and just made a whole album in one day. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and stay safe and enjoy.